Hello everybody and welcome back. We are back at our school today. As you can see, I've sort of put a bell in the bell tower. I tried. We haven't really got anything bell shaped, so I used a few plant pots, as you can see. And what else did I use? A vase. And these are the carpets, the new carpets. And we've got a couple of chains hanging it up there. So, yeah, it's not great. And I'm thinking of turning it into a clock tower. You can see I've got a picture of a clock in here somewhere that I was thinking of using instead. But I quite like the idea of the bell. So we'll keep it there until you tell me it's horrible. How's that? And then I've put a little roof on either side that fits into the bell tower, and I have, you can see it's like half done, and then I've put a solid piece here because I was thinking we can use this section as the, let's just land. We've got stairs that come up here. This is a fair size. We're looking at 6.5 meters. So if we use this much, we can use this as a hothouse. And we've got windows in here where we can store stuff. And then we've got obviously the roof here, but we've got lots of storage along here for, I don't know, stuff for the students to use. We can use this section of the wall as the blackboard or whatever board. I don't think we've got a very big one here. We've got these chalkboard, sorry, that's 170. I like that they've actually put options like there. We can resize that. We can't resize that, so we can use this one for example, and we can use, okay, we can't well, we can turn it black for example, and then we can make it big. So that can go there with a couple of diagrams and stuff like that, so that it's inside the castle. Well, sorry, the school. Not really a castle. And then we, on the sides here, we can have more classrooms. Obviously take the floor out a lot further. But let's hop off here and have a look at what we've done underneath here. So if we look at the entrance, it is nice and dark. So let's land and we can have a look at it. There's the clock. We might actually just shrink it down and leave it like here as a clock. Maybe. We'll see. But I've used a dark wallpaper with a lot of flourish to it. We've got some beams, we got some trim, and I've got some lights in. I thought let's go for these because they're actually quite cool. And we can always put a lampshade on them if we don't want them to be so industrial. And I was thinking, what size would we go for? Something this size? I was thinking something like this. Is that going to be big enough? Maybe the next size up. Let's see what it looks like. It will be appropriately ornate, if that makes sense. we can keep the something like that. So it's actually attached to the rope, but it has a fancy lampshade, which I quite like. So that's a possibility. Obviously we'd have to change this, and maybe what would we make it out of? The only thing we can use is the terracotta, really. Let's go to the faded ones. That might work. What do you think? I think it's quite cool. And then I was playing with some of these panels. They actually make nice ventilation panels, and you can flip them, which I was quite happy to see. But I haven't used any yet. I've also been looking at the ceiling. This is stone. And I thought that might be an idea, but I was also thinking was it the raw stone? Maybe the sandstone, because then we can use the cut pattern. The raw stone. Well, we do have a cut pattern. Okay, hold on. Where am I? Okay. No, that definitely didn't give me anything. That one gave me stuff. Maybe we can just use the big squares. So it literally looks like a stone ceiling, which I quite like the concept of that. So this is the underfloor of the top story, which will then be covered in wood. So that's my idea. Let me know what you think. And then we've got beams, and we've got frills, and we've got flounces. We've got... No, we haven't got anything there. Hold on. We've got this, which is there. Goes all the way to there, and then I stopped. Okay, does it come around? Yes, it does. This is just the regular old molding that we had, but seeing as we got the fancy stuff on the top, I thought that might be good for the bottom. We've got beams here, and then we've got the fancy molding on the side there. And we've got pillars and posters and all kinds of posters. Posts. And we've got that there. Now the only other thing I'm thinking of is maybe these windows are too tall. You'll notice I've changed the windows here. So I'm thinking of maybe, let's take this window out, throw it over there, and come and steal this one, because that feels better. It lines up with the top of the door. And if we're going outside, oh, and I did a little bit of stair on the outside. What do you think? I think that one looks better than that one. That one just looks a little too outsized, whereas that one lines up better. You can always put some molding around it, but I think that will definitely work. The question I have is, and I didn't actually think of doing this, is can we... Yes, we can. There we go. So, something interesting. That just makes more sense to me. Alright, and then the stairs, I made a very deep, shallow staircase up here. I've joined them. You can actually, in the light, you can actually see the marks of where the wood joins. And then I've just added some decoration on the corner here. But I think that's pretty good. You can actually, it goes all the way to the wall there, and you can actually see. Yeah, I wonder if this would be better. You can see the size of the blocks that I used. No. Oh, dang it. Gotta use this one. No, dang it. Gotta use this one. Maybe if we turned it. But then it would actually cause problems here. You can still see the pattern doesn't quite line up. Alright, so maybe not. But from a distance it looks really cool. Now the brick or the stone that I'm using, I'm not going to pull it up higher here, but I think I'll put a molding or something around the bottom of the windows there. But I am now convinced that these bigger windows are not right for this, so let's just get rid of them and use that one. That looks much better. Looks much more in perspective. No, what's the word I'm looking for? I've been playing with my settings. I've been trying so hard to get this light to stop flickering, and I cannot get it right. So if you've got any ideas, let me know. I really would appreciate it because it's driving me crazy. Okay, let's close these doors, and I think let's get rid of these windows as well and put this sizing. Is that the right height? Yes, it is. Also put some candles in the corners because, you know, thought that was a good idea. And then we need to put a carpet in the front here. And I haven't extended the wood through yet, and once we get these walls covered with something other than bright white, this whole area will look different. So let's go and do that. Let's borrow this wood and let's see if we can turn it. Did that turn? No, it didn't. Seriously? Is this going to give me a hard time? Let's see. Let's not match it. Yes. Awesome. And we can do this section here. Which shows, okay, that shows out this. Oh, hold on. It's running. Still running. The same. I give up. I'm not going to fight with this rotation tool. It's one of the things that is just not working in the game properly. There we go. We have a floor. We have the ceiling here. which I think is quite cool for the teachers because, you know, they're teachers and admin staff and they need a little bit of fancy. And then we can go ahead with that molding. Which one are we going to use? Is that one? And is that one? Let's use this one. This is the deep one. Now, if I remember correctly, I am using that. Let's see what it looks like. Pretty fancy. We are obviously going to change the color of the walls because these are just too bright. I used a fairly busy wallpaper on the outside. To use something else on the inside, but maybe something that still uses the same sort of colors. Now let's take that and see what we can find. It's a little harsh. Yeah, it's got these sort of, we can't change that blue, which is a pain. I like the florals, but they're just not quite right here. That's not bad, but maybe not. I've just rotated it, haven't I? Maybe something like that. Let's try it. See what it looks like on the back wall. Very official. Not sure. Maybe something a little smaller. Why am I walking around each time? Don't like that, unless what we do is instead of this dark brown, we go up to a red. That could be fun. Not the pink, definitely not the pink. I want the color wheel. I want. See, that to me looks pink. Definitely in this context looks pink. So no. Okay, hold on. Let's take that again. Institutional grey. I don't know if I like that. I can't somehow see that happening. What difference does that make? It lightens it from, yeah, dang it. Don't want spider webs. I don't want to be that obvious. Truly. Maybe. Right, let's start again. I think that looks okay. What do you say? It's still dark, and the school is going to be a fairly dark school. If we do this on these walls, and then we take this color here, and we do it here. I think that will work. Now the question would be, do we do this a half? Maybe to there? Or does that look silly? That looks silly. Ooh. Let's steal some of these lights, shall we? Makes a glow. Definitely makes a glow. Have some other lights in here, but that's pretty good if you're standing here and you're working. You need to level this off. Not quite. I can move the what am I? Even? Almost even. There we go. And then we have this area here. So let's copy these and pop them in here. So this actually duplicates what's on the other side. Seriously, I will make you. Oh, it actually clicked into place nicely there. Awesome. So this is our, when the parents need to come and take their, we need an infirmary, don't we? Yes, we do. When the parents need to come and take their child home after they've like blown themselves up. And then we need a stool. Do we need a tall stool? Let's see. Yes, we do. Or do we? That'll work. I like that. And we can have paperwork open on the table. Now we have files here, and there are some files we can open. Perfect. Okay, that way. But oh. Dear parent, here is the contract for you to sign to allow your child into the school. Please note, please note that if any harm befalls your child, we apologize in advance, but what should we put the pens in? We need a jar or something. Where's that honey jar? Is it big enough? We can always use the honey jar. And yeah, let's keep it ceramic. But do we want patterns? Absolutely. Maybe tone the patterns down a little bit. Why is it yellow on the inside? Be on this side, what do you say? Just imagine one of the teachers stealing the honey jar from the dining room so they can stick their pens and pencils in it. And we can't, we can't, dang it. We can't yet. Maybe one day, but not yet. Okay. And then we can stick some of our... I did try this in the Beetlejuice house and they kept on jumping out. When I went back in, they seem to have moved out of place. So I don't know what that was. But it's possible that these will jump out. We'll just have to keep an eye on them. And we can put that one over here. No? You don't sit on the... Seriously? Fine. What else do we need? Calculator for school fees? More than likely. Maybe how deep is this? This isn't very deep. We won't really be able to put a little cupboard there, but we can probably put cupboards on the sides. We do have these filing cabinets, which would work pretty well. If we went for, you know, the color of your average filing cabinet, maybe something like that. Imagine the teachers walking in and smacking into the filing cabinet. So we have filing cabinets, we have a stool, we can put some stuff on top of the filing cabinets, maybe some random stuff that has suddenly appeared in the school that people are a little worried about. I don't know, like that'll fit. Awesome. And maybe a notice board. Maybe just a small one. Maybe one on each side. There we go. So we've got a literal working area here, and then we can probably put some desks behind here. And then what I'd really like to do is maybe put some internal stairs. Maybe just a door here. Can we fit a door? Can we? Oh, yes, we can. Will it open? That's the teacher's way of getting out of here without having to look at all the parents in the face when they leave. Oh yes, that is possible. The question would be, we've got the big double bookcase, but I don't think it will fit. Yeah, you take your life in your hands if you do that. I'm stuck. All right, so maybe not that. We'll use that for somewhere else. Come on, close. Thank you. We'll use this one. Oh, I think that's going to be where it will be placed. Okay. And then perhaps a light would probably be a good idea. Yeah. I'm having fun with the candelabras. Yes, we're gonna need a been using these ones and just turning them black. This can go on the door here. Seriously? Can I not? How is that? Oh, that's interesting. So I can manually turn it on? Well, I suppose it's a candle. You can't really switch it on with a light switch, but it would be nice. It's not electrical, that makes sense. Doesn't give much light though. And yeah, doesn't give much light. Does it give more light with candle number 1? What do you think? Doesn't really change it much. Okay. Wow. We are going to have to get a few more of these. Oh, they are a light. They're a light, believe it or not. And I have my flashlight on. That one isn't. So they're not very effective. I suppose we can hide one of these in amongst there, could we? We could take the down to sort of the candlelight. Oh, maybe let's change the color of that. It sort of ruins the look of the candelabra. Come on, don't fight with me now. Really? Okay, that is there. How about if we do that? But it has now fused itself. Alright, did I turn this on? I did. Oh boy. Okay, leave that there for now. What have we got that's brighter? It's a little high. And that's full light. I haven't played with the light fittings at all. Okay. Alright, how about one of these? Much brighter. So if I take these flip them over. Yeah, on the that will help. It will help a lot. Okay, we're gonna have to do that. I'm not doing that while you guys are watching because I don't think you want to watch me convert these lights into... There we go, like that. But it brightens it up considerably. But it still looks like candlelight. So we can do that. I think the only way to get any reasonable light would be to probably do that. Let's try this on LV. So, where did I put it? Dang it. Where did I put it? There it is. Let's switch it on first. It was outside. Alright, so that is the candlestick with the light embedded in it. That is the candlestick without the light embedded in it. I think that's going to work. What do you say? The candle still flicker, but at least there is more light. And it doesn't look that out of place because it's got the metal rim. It's now officially fixed in there. So I'm not going to argue with it, but I think that'll work. Awesome. I shall have to manipulate lights. In fact, then we can go, how about, where's the candles? Where are the candles? Here. So we can actually now put these on the walls. And then just put the electric lights in them. What do you say? Let's just copy that. And then I will insert lights in them. So we still have the castle vibe, but then we have real electricity. Like that. Alright, so we have made progress. We have the start of our office. Let's just go in here and choose perhaps a desk behind here. Oh, that's got to be the headmaster's desk. But I think the admin staff are probably going to be just using regular stuff like this. That's in no way lined up. There we go. I would like to put the headmaster's office in here. I wonder, maybe we should move these desks over here. Actually back to back maybe. Like that. And then we can close this off. Let's use that. Do we... I mean, this is going to be... I would like the headmaster's office to be in the tower. In one of the towers. So maybe this is just his, like... when he's required here. I think so. Let's see what we can do with this. I like the everything but the bronze. I mean the silver. So let's go bronze. And I think the red makes sense. Now we've got that lovely red chair. No. This one. That's for when the headmaster is required in this part of the school for like meetings and stuff. And then we have in fancy shelving, we have these. I mean, let's take advantage of them, shall we not? But then that door looks a little sad next to them, doesn't it? Or do we keep this for the classrooms? Maybe keep just the headmaster's desk as fancy and then just regular shelving for the admin people, because they don't need anything fancy, do they? And in fact, I'm thinking of putting closed cupboards, and that's just me being lazy, because then I don't have to stock them full of files and books. But it also makes sense that they've got something that they can stack their stuff in that people can't see. No, maybe something like this. Let's go for knobs or somewhere here. Got it. There we go. We have knobs. Alright, so handles, brass. Hangers, bronze. And the front, maybe we should just go for plain black. You've got to also have somewhere to put your robes, you know? Did I not place that against the wall? I think so. I'm going to put these back here again. I'll line them up properly shortly. Okay, so if you're coming in here and you need something to hang your cloaks up with, that would be over here. I've discovered interesting things to do with this In my competition build, I made it a potting table. It was quite fun. Eat that. Let's put it in. Put it there. Walk in past it. The question would be, can I hang stuff in it? Where's the coat? There's the coat. Yes, can. Awesome. Oh yes. The color is not right, but that's fine. We will adjust the color. But that is perfect for the staff. Is no way a staff room, but it's the office. So we can just imagine they would be dropping stuff off here. Okay, now we've got to decide what color we are going to do the furniture. Now, we used this color, so maybe let's look and see what it looks like. Ew. Does nothing. That does nothing. And that does nothing. Okay. Okay, let's see. So the base is that. I have no idea. It's too dark. Okay. I'm going to have to put all the lights in here. I'm going to go in and put electric lights on all these candelabras and then remove these and put the candlesticks in. Then we can come in and decide what the heck we are going to do. I still say back to back down the middle here. There's more space. And it can be sort of a sitting area here. I think so. Alright, so let me do all that and then we can come back and choose colors for the furniture in here. I like the sort of like murky filing cabinets. That works well. We can put stuff on them. We can put stuff on the walls. But we need to be able to match or introduce a color that looks good in here. So I will leave it here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you've got this far, please consider subscribing. I hope you have a lovely day and I'll see you soon. Bye.